So it's time. It is time. I should probably record this actually. Yeah, let's record this bad boy. Greetings, everybody. We are back with Marvel Champions and the final scenario in Galaxy's Most Wanted, Ronan the Accuser. You may have seen quite a few changes. We are playing this in the standard mode, standard campaign. We are also swapping out Spider-Woman with Captain America, bringing in the Cap, playing on Justice to just pump through some of this threat and hopefully save the day and finish this campaign once and for all. So without further ado, let's shuffle up all the decks and see what we get. Heroic Strike isn't great as turn 1. Okay. No shield tosses. No heroic strikes. I'll keep the rest for now. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, interesting. So we can do some work here. And then, of course, as part of his setup, he gets his shield. Okay. For Peter, web kick. Always a good one off the bat. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's burn everything except for those and see what we get. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It'd be risky if I didn't want to. I didn't hit any doubles, so if I play Nick Fury, 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Nick, draw 3. If I hit a double on one of those, I can play Web Kick and Endurance. So, potential. Okay. Steve Rogers. First things first, we'll use a Genius to play Agent 13 without discount. She'll remove 2 threat here. Milano removes 3 threat here. Agent 13 will thwart for 2. So that right off the bat gets rid of pincer maneuvers. Done. Then I'm going to do 1 to play the shield. Flip up. Actually, I'm going to do this to play the shield. Yeah, and then I can do this mental to play Lay Down the Law to remove 4 threat from Creep Supremacy. Thwart for 3. Discard a card to do this all day. Thwart for 3 more. So that brings it down to 2. You can see how amazing this is. Peter's turn. Scientist resource, Helicarrier, Tiger, Spider-Girl, Nick Fury. Draw 3 cards. Oh. Well, Nick will thwart for 2. Just to get rid of this scheme. On turn 1, that's big. Now the issue is, do we go web kick or do we go for the health? We play heavy cannon, that's a guarantee. Flip up. Use heavy cannon because that'll shoot off the top. I think we got damage here. 2, 1, 2, 3. Web kick for 8. Swing for 2 more, so that's 10 damage. Brings Ronan down to 18. Ready, ready, ready. Looks like that we both have allies that can block. We have all the schemes taken care of and 10 health done to Ronan. And we got Safeguard next round to keep us safe. Ooh, and target screen. Nice. Okay, 4 on. Attacks Captain America. Double card because he has the Power Stone. I'm not going to block with Agent 13 actually. Just because it's a big hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 damage. Thank you. Attacks Spider-Man. Draws a card. I will have Nick take this one. 3, 4, 5. Thank you, Nick. And then only one extra card from Kree Command Ship. The villain schemes. Is that an issue? And do I care about that? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Because I can do Milano, remove 1 to cancel the advance. We've already seen Shadows. And that's really the main one to cancel. Getting rid of the advance would stop with 3+. Then we get Headhunter's Henchman. That surges into attacks the player who controls the Power Stone. So it's a double boost card. I'll defend for 3. 3, 4, 5. I take 2 damage. He takes 1 back from the retaliate. That's not enough damage to pop the Power Stone off. You stand accused. I'll draw a card. A +1 attack, so it's a 2, 3, 4 plus. I'll defend. 4 plus 2 more. I will actually close call that. To cancel all that, draw a card. So I only take 2, 3, 4. Block for 3. I'm going to take 1 damage. Ronan attacks the player who controls the Power Stone. Okay. That would be another one against Captain America. 2, 3, 4, 7. That was a bit of a rough one. Okay. Heavy Cannon will do 1 damage to the Henchman. 2 damage to Ronan. Down to 15. Then... let's see, what's next? Safeguard to give us both tough. And draw a card. Okay. 1, 2, 3. To play into the fray to do 6 damage. To him. This to play a target acquired. We'll hold on to the back flip for now, just in case we need it next turn. I think that's the play. I think it's the way to go about it. And then Cap's turn. Cap's gonna have to flip down. There's no like if and or buts about it. He could do this all day and ready himself. Could flip down and play Jessica, but Jessica doesn't help much. Super Soldier Serum. I think I play Targeting Screen. Take 2 off the main. It'll be up. Gonna get up by 4. It's gonna advance. It's gonna. If I flip down, it's gonna advance basically. So the question is, do I risk it, or do I? Can't have that many attack cards, right? Left. Discard this. Do this all day. Attack for 2 to just pop the headhunter's henchman, so that we don't have to deal with that. We're gonna risk it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another web kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can play Scent of Justice, Sure Gamble into the Quinn Carrier. That gives us tons. Or we can Sure Gamble the web kick out for another 8 damage. Great play. 4 on, attacks Spider-Man. He draws a card. 2, 3, 4. 5 damage, hits the tough. Attacks Captain America. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hits the tough. He takes the damage from the retaliate. 1, 2, and 1. You stand the cues. Ronin attacks me once more. 2, 3, 4. 4 damage. I'll backflip it. You may exhaust the Milano. If you did not, the villain attacks you with a +1 attack. I won't exhaust the Milano. 2, 3, 4, 5. I block for 3. I meant to block, but take 2 damage. I meant to block before though. It wasn't. I was gonna block that because I don't have to actually stand as Spider-Man. The villain attacks you. Now I have a 3 defense against a 4. If it has to be 1 more, that's a problem. Who can do this? Only the first player can. Okay, I'll exhaust the Milano and do a you'll pay for that to cancel the assault. That will save Captain. Okay, take control. Targeting screen takes 3 off the main. I'll do this to play a Sense of Justice to help with the thwarting. I could do a Quinn carry, but that seems a bit excessive. I am going to Sure Gamble, call for an action. So Spider-Man can play Swinging Web Kick for 8. Brings down to 6 and takes the Power Stone off him. I'll then thwart for 2. Do this all day. Which one should I get rid of? Sometime. To ready myself. Flip up and heal for 3. Flip down, sorry, heal for 3. Okay. Spider-Man's turn. Heavy Cannon. Pops him from 1. I can then play a Web Shooter for 3. Use the Web Shooter to play another Web Shooter. 3. Use that to play an Aunt May. Get both Web Shooters out and Aunt May all out in 1 shot. I'm gonna stay up because we have to. And Spidey Sense, Backflip, those are good cards. And Onrush. Onrush would be great to cancel that Fanaticism. I don't think we've seen a Fanaticism come out yet. No. So there's a possibility that a Fanaticism might hit. Do I keep Queen Carrier? Maybe. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Or we can play Impede and then we can do some magic with it, I guess. Okay. 4 on brings it up to 9. Initiates against Captain America, so it's a 3 plus 2 is 5, which does advance. So he will take the Power Stone back. Okay, with the Power Stone now on stage, with the scheme now on stage 2, there's no point in keeping the Milano unexhausted. So that pretty much means we can use it freely now at this point. He attacks Spider-Man 2, 3, 4 plus. I'll probably backflip it. 4 plus 6. I mean 2 for 6. Backflip it. And then 1, 2, 1. Surge. When you reveal exhaust your then if you cannot place. And it surges. I will onrush the Fanaticism. Just cancel that. It surges into another Fanaticism. I mean, at least I got rid of one of them, I guess. And a Kree Commando. I was going to see if I had anything to deal with that, but I don't. Okay. Heavy Cannon. Does 1 and 1. He's at 4 health. So... now, I can't remove threat from the scheme unless... I can give this Milano resource over to Cap as well. Because I can't use it for anything else really at this point. One, two. And I could enter the fray him just to like get rid of him. 1, 2. And the Spider Tracer to play into the fray. That does 6 damage to the minion. So the minion is defeated. It would remove threat, but threat cannot be removed in this current stage. Attack for 2. And go over to Captain America. I can't do anything on this side of the board. Flip. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have Spider-Man take 2 damage, give himself an encounter card to shuffle the universal weapon out. That way he can play, hopefully he can play Heroic Strike, but he doesn't have a strength, does he? Okay, we'll see what we can do. Flip up. Fearless Determination. Draw a card. Not what I was looking for. Okay. I will use this to do this all day. He gains tough. He does gain toughness the minute he pops. So let's think this through for a second. I can go 2/3 Heroic Strike. That'll pop him and stun him. And take the Power Stone from him too. And I have no way to deal with the overkill I'm piercing from Fanaticism. But he will be stunned at least from one shot. Okay. And then I can do an Impedor for Justice plus Captain America to remove Cut the Power. And that will clear out that scheme, and then I can do targeting screen on the main. Okay. So I think that's the play. 2/3 Heroic Strike. It wastes damage, but it will stun him. He advances to 36 and is stunned. And I don't think we've seen Cut the Power yet. No. The Cut the Power comes out with 6 on. But he did take damage and he is stunned. So then I'll thwart for 3 off Cut the Power. I'll then use Sense of Justice, either one, doesn't matter, to play for Justice to remove Cut the Power completely. So that's gone. And then targeting screen to take 2 threat of this. I actually had the Milano for a resource. Would that have mattered at all? I could have played the Hyper Thrusters. It's fine. Okay. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Now I'm hoping oh god. I was hoping I would have drawn into a sheer block. I don't think I've hit a single sheer block yet as Captain America, which is a bit concerning. We'll make it work though. 36 damage and we're home free. Alright. Oh no, that 2 damage. Oh yeah, because he would have the Power Stone, sorry. He would have had the Power Stone from the Heroic Strike. So that would have been able to take off. Okay. Everyone's threw the cards up. Okay, so it's 4 on. Tries to attack Spider-Man, can't because he's stunned. Tries to attack Captain America, draws a double card. Ooh. I'm gonna have to block with Cap, I guess. They both have a 3 defense, so it doesn't really matter at this point. So it is 3, 4. I will. So hold on, 3, 4, 5. You get an extra boost card. Or I cancel the Badoon Headhunter. I can cancel the Badoon Headhunter, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to use Target Acquired to discard the Badoon. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blocks for 3. Takes 4 damage. Retaliates from 1, so it pops the tough off. And he takes the Power Stone back. Good God. That was... If there are any cards that say attack Captain America, if this card is attack, it cannot be. The Power Stone cannot be unattached from him. That's 6th threat because he already has the stone on him. Kree Combat Armor, another Kree Commando, and Universal Weapon. None of those could actually be canceled that none of those were treacheries. So, okay. Well, Captain America needs to do some work. Yeah. Good God. The problem is that they both need to really like flip down is the problem. I guess Spider-Man can technically stay alive. Technically. I mean, Cap does have the helmet, so I could just helmet it out and just like, you know. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. 3, 4, 5. He's attacking for 6+, basically. That's a lot. I think Spider-Man's gonna have to take 2 and web him up. I think that's the only play I have here. And then I can overkill into him to whittle him down a little bit, maybe. But in terms of Cap's gonna have to... I can remove 3 threat off here. I can play clear the area. I'm just saying there's any way for me to remove threat. Without... No. Because I have to spend a card. I'll spend a surveillance to stand. I have to flip and heal. There's no way about that. 1 health is just... That's just playing with fire. I can do... I think so. I'm already at stage 3. So... Stage 3 schemes are gone. Hopefully... we can make this happen. I guess we'll sense of... Oh, wait. Sense of justice to clear the area. To remove 2 threat off superior tactics. Sally doesn't get rid of it. I'm going to play the van just to give us some breathing room. Flip here for 3. Oh yeah, and we have the Milano that we can give Spider-Man. Okay. Heavy cannon, hit. See, the problem is I want to flip down so I can use Aunt May. But... I can't. 2, 3, 4 to play webbed up. 1, 2, relentless assault into him. If I attack for 2 into him, use both take 2 damage, give myself an encounter card to shuffle the weapon up. And then energy, both web shooters to play a webbed up. That'll at least stop something. Even if it only stops 1 attack, I'm okay with that. Milano, target acquire to play Relentless Assault. 5 damage, overkills 2. I think overkill damage doesn't get affected by the combat armor because he hasn't technically been attacked. So I think he takes 2. And we pray. Oh yeah, he's dead. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. We have a hand spice sense still. We have a lot of hand spice senses. Okay. Okay, this hand isn't the greatest. I can get rid of the combat armor, I guess. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of money, but nothing to spend it on. Okay. 4 on. Schemes against Steve to 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Brings it up to 12. Tries to attack Spider-Man, can't. Is now just only stunned. And 1 encounter card, 1 and 1 more. Eviction notice. Ooh. Eviction notice. Hello, Skull Dragon. How are you? That might actually be worth it. I could flip, exhaust. Don't worry about taking a hit. And then... But then, what bad cards could happen? I think I'm gonna do it and make it work. Against Claw. Claw can be hard at first if you're not if you're not prepared for Claw. Like his acceleration, like when I first play against him can be a bit overwhelming, definitely. I'm gonna flip an exhaust though to get rid of this. Kree Lieutenant, that's fine. Fine. Kree Private, thank God. Choose one, I will exhaust Milano. Okay. We didn't die. Step 1, we didn't die. Okay, again, this hand is pretty crap, but we can make it work. I could have this guy attack me, actually. I was just about to say I could remove the stun, but then I'm like, what am I living on? At May to heal for 4. Big. Flip up. Hyper Cannon does 1 damage to everything. 2 damage to Ronan. 31. We're on the way there. Genius plus enhanced Spidey Sense. We're going for it. We are discarding the combat armor. So he is no longer taking less damage. See, the problem is, even if I punch this guy for 5 with toe-to-toe, it doesn't solve the problem that I can't actually, that he doesn't die. It sets him up to die, I guess. Which isn't terrible. Or do I do the toe-to-toe against this one, take him out, and then he does 1 damage. They both do 1. He's got God though. Maybe we leave this private for now. Toe-to-toe on the lieutenant. So I take 1 damage. He does 5 back. Best we can do. Yeah, we could do it against Ronan, but that's a bit crazy right now. Okay. Steve Rogers. Well, I can't actually play that card. Sense of Justice to play Steve's apartment. I exhaust the apartment to heal 1 and draw a card. The sheer block is huge. I will heal for 3. Flip up. Creative to draw a card. That doesn't help me right now. But it kind of does. But it kind of doesn't. Okay. I can use targeting screen to get rid of superior tactics. That way, that's taken care of. Now the question is, if I keep the strength and heroic strike and the sheer block, that way I have a card I can block. I have a way to play Heroic Strike next turn. 6 damage and the stun is big. Do I play Endurance or do I punch this? I'm just gonna play Endurance. No. Play Endurance. Heal for 3. And then then I have Sheer Block, Strength, Heroic Strike. And that's pretty good. Next turn I Heroic Strike for 6 damage and stun him again. Hopefully I draw into a Web Kick. That's another 8 damage. 3. Fearless, Annihilate, and okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got the encounter card. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And Nick Fury. 4 on. 16. Initiates against Spider-Man can't because he's stunned. I take 1 from here. He attacks Captain America. Only 1 card left, so it's a 3, 4, 5. Attach the weapon to him, so it's a 6. 1 acceleration token. We will exhaust the shield and play Sheer Block to absorb all that damage. I take 1 from the Lieutenant. And that is it. 1, 2, 1. Pincer Maneuver. Comes in with 7. That's a bit tricky. Kree Commando. Ronan attacks the player who controls the Power Stone. If no attack was made, this card gains Surge. I am going to exhaust the Milano and use Nick to cancel that. And the reason I'm canceling this is because the Surge is built into the when revealed part. It cancels the Surge. So just 1 less card I have to deal with. You stand accused. Oh, that he did attack once. What's it? It's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus. No, 7 plus. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. It pains me to do this. I'm gonna have to play Enhanced Spidey Sense and cancel that one. Just as much as I want to play Swing and Web Kick, I couldn't afford to take that big hit. Okay. I'm gonna call for an action. Heavy Cannon takes care of him. 1 damage to him, 1 damage to him, and 1 damage to Ronan. Okay, now the guard is taken care of. Fearless Determination. Targeting screen. Oh, this is gonna be. Hold on. We have a problem, don't we? No, we don't. We should be fine. Take 2 damage and an encounter card to shuffle up the weapon. That way, I then use Strength plus Lay Down the Law to play Heroic Strike. Does 6 damage, 24, stuns him. So it's one stun. Okay. Then I use this for 3, myself for 1, 2, 3. It's 6 thwart. I have the Power Stone. Oh no, fourth, sorry. I had the Power Stone because of Heroic Strike. So actually it's 2, 3, 4, 7. So that actually would be enough to pop Pincer Maneuver. Do this all day. Oh, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Thwart for 4 off the main. I was like, I could swing for 4. Play it safe. Play it safe. Spider-Man. Spider-Man really needs to flip down. I cannot risk taking a fanaticism shot. That's the problem. Okay. Think this through. Is it worth it to use go toe to toe right now? I don't think it is. I think if I use go toe to toe by paying with the web cake, that might hurt me. I've used all my hand spidey senses. At least one of them. So, and we have the Milano to help take care of a card. I think the play is attack for 2. That way, next turn the cannon will take care of him. Flip down. Aunt May heals me for 4. Discard toe to toe. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh God. Now this play would work. Just want to point this out. If I draw a sure gamble over here, that's 16 damage on the 16 damage potentially on the table. Just from here, 18, 20. If I draw like I don't have 2 cards, but sheer block, great card. Oh God. Cap is gonna need some gonna need some love here. Playing with lots of encounter cards. 5 on 17. Tries to attack Captain. Can't. He's stunned. Schemes against Peter. 2 plus 1. 20. 22. If I draw 2 advances, it's game over. Exhaust my identity and it surges. Fanaticism's back. Create combat armor's back. It's all back. He's gearing up for the final showdown. I am gonna spend a double fist to cancel, to deal with that. I am not. And this card surges into a man out of time. I'll take the flip. Discard half the cards in your hand, rounded down. Okay. Well, I don't need shield block if I flip down, so 1, 2. I guess. Give Ronan a tough status card. And it surges. This card gains surge. Okay. Ronan attacks the player who controls, even if that player is an alter ego form. I will exhaust the Milano and play a card to cancel that one because we are not taking a 5 damage plus attack, which he cannot even block. Okay. We've survived. Somehow. Let's move on. Before Spider-Man's turn, I'm going to call for an action, Steve's apartment, heal 1, draw a card. No, that doesn't help me. I mean it. No. Potentially, I was like, okay. Aunt May heals me up. Does my Spider-Man resource help at all? Not really. I have to go face, right? There's no ifs and ands about this, right? This has to be a face move. It has to be. I just gotta go face and hope Cap can just clear a threat. Flip up. Heavy cannon, sorry. 1, 1. Pop off the tough. So I get to another pirate. So that's 1 less damage I have to deal with. 1, 2. I could stun him with webbed up. But this is just too promising. We're gonna web kick. He only has patrol. But 8, but he has combat armor, so it's only 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. That brings him to 17. I will attack this guy for 2, though. Just to set him up. Potentially a Valence Assault or into the fray. Because attacking into him with 2, just to do 1 damage, I feel like isn't really that worth it. Okay. I will flip up to hero form. Sense of Justice to play clear the area. Removes 2 threat. I'll use targeting screen to take 3 threat off. Then I'll discard this to do this all day. And I'll thwart for 3. 14. Okay, we got down some thwart. Ready? We have cards. We have backflip. We've got nothing really on that side, but we'll figure it out. 4, 5. Impede, heroic. Could have really used, like, anything but those cards. Okay. 5 on 19. Goes to attack Spider-Man. He draws a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and piercing. I'll backflip it. Nope, put you down. I take 2 damage from the commando. That will pop the fanaticism and get rid of 1 charge there. So what we're looking at, 4 plus double cards. I mean, there's no way, right? There's no way he can kill him, right? Either way, it doesn't change the fact. Okay. So attacks Captain America, sorry. Double cards because he has the Power Stone. So it's a 4 plus 2. I'll defend definitely for 3. If this stack is against overkill, great. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hits for 3. Takes a retaliate. Spends a charge. Does get the Power Stone back, however. But that's fine. 1, 2, 1. Exhaust Lana. I'll exhaust. Oh, wait a minute. In case it's a bad card, I may want to keep the Milano, because it's my only way to cancel a card right now. I'm going to take the 3 damage. Universal weapon. Cut the power. Should have canceled it. Should have canceled it. Should have canceled it. Sense of Justice plus Heroic Intuition to play Impede. Removes 3 threat. Targeting Screen removes 3 more threat. Impede comes back into my hand because I played it. I'm just trying to figure out like how much damage I have to do. 16. There's one more Fanaticism charge. We didn't use the Milano though, so we could play the Milano to play Endurance to give Spider-Man some extra health. But what about Cap? Ooh. I can play 1 2-cost card. See that I play Heroic or I play Impede. No. Nick's, yeah. If I play Impede, it's 3, and then I thwart for... Oh, I can't thwart. That's a problem, actually. Okay. Hold on. I need to call for an action. 1, 2, 3. Play Web Kick. That will do 7 damage. Bring on to 9. And takes the Power Stone off him. I have to do that so I can actually thwart the main scheme. And then I can actually... Okay, so now... This to get back up. Thwart for 3. And then take 3 more off. We're bringing that to 13. Yeah, I think that's the play. Get back up. Thwart for 3. No, sorry, that only does a 2. I'm gonna actually do this. I'm gonna go 2 to play Impede. Removes 3 threat. I am going to attack this guy for 2. No, I'm not. Doesn't matter, does it? I may as well just take 2 off. That 19, I took 3 off. Yeah. And Spider-Man attacks this guy for 2. That defeats him. Milano to play Endurance to give me 3 extra hit points. Hyper Cannon for 1 damage. And I think that's everything. Got 8 hit points left. A Web Kick wins the game. A Web Kick, I don't think there's 1 left though. I think I may have used them all. I've used 2. I think there's 1 left. Web Kick or Heroic Strike wins the game. Creative Solutions, not bad. Fearless isn't okay. Would like some sheer blocks. Would like a sheer block. Not getting a sheer block, it's okay. 5 on. 19. Initiates against Captain America. Draws a card. 3, 4, 5 plus. I'll defend. 5 plus 1 is 6. Block for 3. I take 3. Takes the damage. Fanaticism is taken care of. Okay. Attacks Spider-Man. He draws a card. I'm gonna have to block because it's a double activation. Yeah. So it's a 4, 5, 6. 6 plus it comes into play. So 6, block for 3. I take 3 damage. Takes the Power Stone off me. But during Headhunter comes into play, he activates against me for 1 plus 3. 4 damage. One, 2, 1. The villain schemes. Yes, now Milano. Hold on. Come back to my game. Milano under surveillance to cancel that. A second advance. Oh, unflush it. Wait a minute. Hold on, before we do that. Yeah, it's a 4 plus. If he has to get 1 boost icon, yeah. Unrush it. Choose to either take 2 damage or discard 1 card at random from your hand. That actually was kind of a crappy card to discard. And it surges. Private comes into play. Kill Spider-Man. Well, now. Okay. You gotta do 7 damage. Right? Any heroic strikes in here? No heroic strikes in here. Fearless Determination. Draw a card. Create a solution. Draw a card. Two, 3 damage. Do I have any other way to draw cards? Any other way to draw cards in my entire play here? Do the minions? I forget. I think the minions just fall away. Right? I need to just check this out for 1 second. Because I don't actually remember. According to the rule, when a player is defeated, all the... Oh, so basically all the minions just move over and join Captain America's turn. There has to be a way. There has to be a way for me to do 7 damage. Come on. There were no status effects. Nothing for me to take off. No, no, no. So then they would come here, is what they're telling me. Basically. And he has the stone, so it's even double screw. I can't even do anything with that. Because even if I go 1, 2, 3, play Agent 13, which is funny because I can't even play Agent 13 and do this all day. We lost. I just want to point out the fact that I lost to a Kree private. I want to say just. Oh wait a minute! I just realized. Hold on. The Kree private was the card. It would have been 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I would have exactly. Yeah, I had no choice. I had to pop both advances, and then a Kree private comes out literally when I have 1 health left. I'm gonna say right here, if I don't beat this campaign tonight, that's the video that's going up on YouTube. I don't care. I am not. If I don't beat this campaign tonight, that's the one that's gonna go up online. Because I am not dealing with this again. To get that close, 7 hit points, 7. And to like flounder at the end because I got killed by a Kree private. Anyway, deep breath, compose yourself. I know what the problem was. I didn't turn the background off. That's the problem. I didn't get my good luck. Duh. Okay. That's a secret. It's a weird. I actually liked the background at first, but after staring at it for like hours and hours through this campaign, I'm just like, no, I can't. This looks clean. I'm like, I kind of like the Marvel background, but I'm like, it's just clean, efficient. I think it looks better on camera as well. I think it's less like you turn it on. It's just there's a lot going on over here in the middle. Okay. I will say, in the 2 or 3 games I've played, I think 2 games already with Captain, that it's been night and day. Yeah, so it's from the market, the heavy cannon. A heavy cannon does 1 damage to every minion and 1 damage to the villain. If you're the player that currently owns the Milano, it does 2 damage to the villain instead. So it's a good little AoE tick basically. The other ones I took was hyper thrusters, which I can just flip through them. Hyper thrusters, which removes 1 threat from every scheme. That's a pretty good one. And I took Sure Gamble because it reduces the cost of a card by 3. That was my last card I took. I think it was a 6 cost card. No, 6 was the targeting screen, sorry. Yeah. I will say for the campaign cards, like the 4, 5, like 4 plus is where it really shines. 3 is okay. 2 and 1s you can find some decent ones, but a lot of them have like weird back, you know, like deal damage to enemy and stun it, but then you stun yourself in the process. Or deal damage and confuse yourself in the process. Those kind of like weird things, but all right, shuffle up, and let us try this again. All right, Ronan's standard campaign with Captain America and Spider-Man. 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's see. Jessica's not bad here, actually. Because she would be a 3 thwart with the schemes. But that's also a really ugly number right now. I could play Impede, get the card back, and then use that to play like... I think I'm going to do that. What sucks is that Turn the Tide would actually hit proc here. Oh, but I always forget to put the tough on him. But I'm like, it does seem like a waste at this moment. Get rid of Jessica, get rid of the helmet. Yeah, it does make sense because it's gonna... Oh, I guess it saves me, what, 2 damage? I'll keep it. Worst case, it's gonna probably be used to play something else. Okay. Web kick. 3, 4, 5. Oh, good God, this hand. One to play Web Shooter. Web Shooter and 2 to play this. 2 plus something to play Helicarrier? Yep, that's the play. That is the play. Imagine Helicarrier out now. That'd be fun. Alright. Flip up. I will play Impede. Remove 3 threat of this scheme. Comes back into my hand because it's the first card I played. Use the Milano to remove 3 threat off here. Fearless Determination, +1, draw a card. So I have 4 thwart. So essentially I can get rid of Pincer Maneuver, no problem. Now the question is, what do I want to play? Actually, the better question is, I can play Heroic Intuition, give myself a 5 thwart, do this all day, and then get rid of this and do 5 off here to bring it down to 4. That's pretty good. I don't think you can go wrong with that. Yeah. Here to play Heroic Intuition. 3, 4, 5 thwart. That will get rid of Pincer Maneuver. Do this all day. Thwart 5 more of Kree Supremacy. I'm going to keep the toggling screen because I like it. It just being able to remove 2 or 3 threat every turn is pretty big. I don't know why I drew up already. Use my Scientist resource to play Web Shooter. Flip up. 2 + 1 to play Helicarrier. I'm going to attack for 2 to pop the tough off. Helicarrier plus Genius to play Swing and Web Kick 8 damage, brings him down to 20. And I get to keep all my charges on Web Shooter. Again, we got Safeguard next turn. On Rush. So we could do Safeguard, on Rush. 1, 2, 3 into a Web Kick, possibly into Endurance. Okay. 4 on. Initiates against Captain America. Double draw because he has the Power Stone. Oh, wait a minute. I never got the shield. So I would have had the shield in my hand. Hold on. So I would have had to play the target screen to get the shield out. Basically. Okay, I think that fixes it enough without me having to break everything. Yeah. Okay, block for 3. 3, 4, 5. I take 2 damage. He takes 1 back from Retaliate. Initiates against Spider-Man. I draw a card. I will take this one. 3 plus 2 is 5. Ouch. 1, 2, 1, and the second one. Yay. You stand accused. I'm going to use the Milano and the Shield Tossers to get rid of that one. Exhaust, I'll take 3 damage. To deal with that. You stand accused, I draw a card. Backflip helps. 3 damage, I'll just backflip that one, I guess. Surge, give Ronan a tough status. And another pincer maneuver turn 2. That's not fun. And then this surges to On the Hunt. I'm just going to unrust the On the Hunt. Cancel the surge, cancel everything. Okay. Well now, that was fun. Safeguard to get a tough, draw a card. One to play a Web Shooter. I'll attack to pop the tough off. I can then do Helicarrier, both Web Shooters, to play another Web Kick for 8 damage. Bring that down to 11. Then I'll play an Endurance. Simple enough. Heroic Justice for 4. Yeah. I guess do this all day. Thought for 4. Cancels the pincer maneuver. That's a rough double pincer maneuver. And that's gonna have to be it. We have the toughs, so we can take a bit of a beating. Okay. Not the greatest hand, but creative helps. Sheer block helps as well. 4 on. Initiates attacks against Spider-Man. Draws a card. 3 plus 2 is 5, and that's a fanaticism gone. Thank you. Attacks Captain America. Double activation. 3 plus attach the Power Stone. And then 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Hits the tough. Takes a retaliate. Took me a second. I was like, is he that low already? Unfortunately, still 2 cards each because of Kree Supremacy. A Man Out of Time. I kind of like my cards, I'm not going to lie. I guess I'll flip an Exhaust. Yeah, I will actually, because I can then play one of these guys for cheaper. To get rid of that. Oh, Kree Pirate, you have returned. You have returned. The villain schemes. I'm going to just Helicarrier enhance Spidey Sense to cancel the advance. And this card gains Surge. Thank God I'm not in hero mode, so it doesn't attack me. Cut the power. Maybe I would have preferred it to attack me. Okay. No statuses. Oh, it doesn't matter because it's his turn, so flip up. Milano takes. Never mind. Not yet. Fearless Determination. Draw a card. I don't know if I can play Lay Down the Law after because I'm not like it's been a while since I've flipped. I don't know if that counts. I will do Create a Solution to draw a card. Two cards to play a For Justice to remove 4 threat. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. Besides the fact this is like driving me insane. Because I can't. Actually, I could, right? Because the crisis icon means like I can't thwart this. Maybe it probably doesn't mean. Okay, so right now I'm throwing with 4. One, yeah, either way, it's gonna. Okay, I can save the For Justice. Use Heroic Strike, stand, thwart for 4, off cut the power. And then play For Justice, keep sheer block. Spider-Man's turn. I will play a target acquired. Wait a minute. No. I'll use both web shooters. 1, 2, 3, 4. To play Nick Fury. Draw 3 cards. Thwart for 2 of cut the power. Use the Milano, take 3 threat off the main. Play a For Justice, taking 4 off Kree Supremacy. That gets rid of that card. Oh, sorry. Victory display. And then Valenus Assault to punch this Kree Power for 5 to get him off my table. for what he's done to me. Player target acquired. Punch for 2. Bring on the 8. So one more web kick will flip him down. For better or for worse. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, please draw it. Please draw it. Draw something. Draw anything. Don't draw all zeros. Why do you draw all zeros? Okay. 4 on. 13. Goes to attack Captain America. It's a 4 plus 3, 7. I am going to exhaust and sheer block that. Thank you. Attack Spider-Man. Draws a card from the effect. I am going to block with Nick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Shadows is gone. I'll close. Do I close call that? Yeah, why not? Just to make sure I have a card to actually draw. 1, 2, 1. The villain attacks you. 2, 3, 4. I'll defend for 3. 4, 5, 6. Take 3 damage. Takes the damage back. Superior Tactics. Oh no, I thought I had Onrush. Comes in with 6 because he does technically have the Power Stone on him currently. Exhaust your identity and surge. Okay. This just means, okay, that's not terrible. Heavy Cannon comes out. We fire it. 1 damage to him, 2 damage to Ronin. The Milano takes 3 threat off here. So here's my question. If I sure gamble Heroic Strike, does it not do anything? Like, I didn't pay for the card at all. So does it stun or does it not stun? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at this play. Big brain plays right here. For better or for worse. I'm gonna sure gamble the Heroic Strike before I do Heavy Cannon, so put 2 back. No, never mind. Wait, that doesn't. He had 7. He didn't have 6. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. You saw what I was going for, though. Heroic Strike to flip him. Heavy Cannon pops the tough off this round. Okay. He's at 5, right? Yeah. Okay. Helicarrier. Target acquired. Relentless Assault. That will just deal with this Kree Commando. He's done. I will Web Shooter. Plus, you'll pay for that to play a Martial Prowess. Okay. Cap's turn. Well, it's gonna advance if I don't do anything about that. And I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted that. Is it lame of me trying to like stun him? Like doing the Sure Gamble Heroic Strike combo? Is that like a really lame tactic? I could, in theory, use the web shooter to play that and Helicarrier him to play Hyper Thrusters. But whatever. I will discard a card to do this all day. I'm going to thwart for 3 off the main. Flip down. I am going to keep Hyper Thrusters just in case. I mean, it's going to flip out this turn regardless. There's no double toe-to-toes. But I'm thinking if I can pop him into his next stage, that might be terrifying actually. Well, no, because he wouldn't have. Oh god, it's gonna be a nightmare. We'll see what happens. Hold on. All right, 4 on. Attacks Spider-Man. He draws a card. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage. I will backflip that. Schemes against Captain America. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That advances. He does have the Power Stone, so boost card. Flips up to this. 2. Threat cannot be removed while he has the Power Stone, basically. Which is actually a bad combo because Superior Tactics says that the Power Stone can't be removed from him, period. So this has to go before this goes, before this goes. 1, 2, okay. Kree Lieutenant. Exhaust Milano, spend double lightning. I'll spend double lightning. I'm okay with that. Kree Private. He's back. He keeps coming. He keeps trying to find a way. Well, I got it here for 3. That's a no-brainer. Oh. The issue is that, so I have 3 threat, which is fine. I can sure gamble the 6, the Heroic Strike, into this guy and just deal with him. Just get him off the page. So I'm gonna flip up. Do I play Quake? No. Flip up. Heroic Strike this guy for 6. Heavy Cannon will just... We'll just do Heavy Cannon now. Let's make life easier. That'll just take him off the board. Don't even gotta think about it. Okay. Then we're gonna do this. Oh, yeah. To play Hyper Thrusters. Hyper Thrusters takes 1 off. Superior Tactics. Kind of crappy actually right now. But it's fine. And then 1, 2 to play Under Surveillance, aka the van. Spider-Man's turn. It's an attack event. I can use Master Prowess, toe-to-toe, take it for him to attack me from 1, do 5 damage back, so he's gone. Simple enough. Helicarrier to play at May. I mean, I could do go toe to toe if I want to take 4+ damage to the face, but I don't. So I'll punch for 2. That means next turn I'll actually flip him with the heavy cannon. And we'll get rid of these cards. No webbed up. So much money, but nothing to do with it. On tries to attack Captain America, gets another card. 2, 3, 4, double boost. Block for 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I take 3 damage, 1 retaliate. I am going to target acquired to cancel the Badoon Headhunter boost. Just not in the mood to deal with him right now. He attacks Spider-Man. He draws a card. 2, 3, 4. I'll block. 5, 6. Take 3 damage. Okay. 1, 2, 1. I'm actually, because I took 3 damage, right? I'm going to actually use my web shooter to do a you'll pay for that to remove 3 threat of superior tactics. Yeah. Discard an upgrade or support you control. Thank you, Hyper Thrusters. Your job was well made. Eviction notice. I'm going to flip down. Discard 1 card at random. That actually helped me because now I can actually heal with Aunt May and come back up. Then this gets discarded. Surge Patrol. Surge, give Ronan a tough status card. Exhaust the Milano, spend, I'll exhaust the Milano. Alright. Take the lead. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Well, he needs to flip down. That's the problem. Okay. So Aunt May heals me for 4. I'm going to do Helicarrier, Scientist Resource to play Black Hat. Wait. Flip up. I can play a Spider Tracer on the guy. That doesn't really do anything, but it's something. Attack him for 1, it pops the tough. Heavy Cannon. Does 1 damage. Does do a damage to Ronan. So he advances to 36. And that's it. Cap's turn. Two to play a Sense of Justice. 1 to play Endurance, heal me for 3. Do this all day. I'm gonna thwart actually to get rid of superior tactics. That way that's gone, and then that way we can work on getting the Power Stone away from Ronan next turn. The Web Kick was the last card. Here's the play. Web kick for days. 36 health. Web kick does 8 damage. 3 web kicks is 24 damage. Heroic strikes. Come on. Come on, heroic strikes. No. That's fine. That's everything, yeah. 4 on. Sorry. Apparently that should be 5 on. Acceleration token. Where are we? Initiates against Spider-Man. Draws a card. Do I? I block with Black Cat. Let's be honest. I'm like, I was thinking about blocking with Spider-Man, but I'm like, I need to do not take, because she can pop the tough off for me. But then I'm taking 3, 4, 5 plus damage, and it just buy me some potentially. Oh yeah, so it would have been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would have taken 4 damage, but instead, Black Cat sacrifice has been made. Take 2 damage from this guy, and then initiates against Captain America. Draws a card. Oh yeah, the tough is gonna be popped off anyway. Block for 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take 4 damage. Retaliate. Pop the tough off. And we got Fanaticism. 1 Fanaticism off the board already. And then 1, 2, 1. You may exhaust the Milano. I'll exhaust the Milano. Kree Lieutenant. Pincer Maneuver. Dead 2 rights. If you cannot place 2 threat on the main scheme, and it surges into a Kree Lieutenant. See, now would be a good time for a shield toss. Actually. You know? The annoying thing is we need to do damage to Ronin to take the power stone off. Okay, heavy cannon first. And I know it's Cap's turn, but I'm just going. No, wait, maybe. Yeah, we're fine. So I'm gonna have to actually call for actions on Cap's turn. I'm gonna have to go 1, 2, 3 to play into the fray to deal 6 damage to the Kree Lieutenant to defeat him. Then I'm gonna have to go 1, 2, 3 for web kick, do 8 damage to Ronin, take the power stone off him. Okay. Now I can go 2 to play an impede. Remove 3 threat. 2, 3. I'm just seeing what's about to take 3 threat off. I guess 3 threat off here. Comes back into my hand. Sense of Justice. And 1 to play another impede. To do 3 more threat. This time I'm going to take it off here. Discard this to do this all day. Thwart for 3. Off here. Flip down. Spider-Man's turn. He does have a 3 attack. I could do 3 damage to this guy. Does that help me at all? I think it's better. If I do 3 damage to him, no, I think it's better, let's be honest, throwing this. That way it takes off 2 threat and saves some threat. We're already taking a bunch of threat from what's it called? Oh, the backflip is big. The backflip is big. 3, 4, 5. Three, 4, 5, 6. I could heroic strike this guy and get rid of him. Not the greatest, but or him. Okay, 5 on. Initiatives against Steve. 3 plus 2. 20 plus 2, 22. Oh my god. Initiatives against Spider-Man. I draw a card. The web kick. 4 double activation because he owns the Power Stone. 4, 5, 6. I will backflip it. I'll defend against the 2 damage from this guy just to keep me. Yeah, it's the same thing basically. Yeah. So I'm only taking 1 card. So if this 1 card says attack me, then Ronan the Accuser schemes. That's not happening. Milano plus clear the area. I just saw the next card. And hence, Shadows of the Past. Baron Zemo. Do the dance. Quick strike cannot you cannot thwart, period. 6. In play order, each player discards the top card of the deck and takes damage equal to the number of boost icons. Captain's first. 2. Captain Max is dead. 2. And then you send accused just in case they didn't want me to like scheme. There you go. That's done. What's this? And then Kree Commando. This is all sorts of just punching in the face. Oh my god. It feels a lot better. I'm trying to think what I can do. I mean, I just like I got close out that first game. There was no like if ands like that was close as hell. Close as hell. So to not like stumble upon it is a bit troublesome. I think I'm going to. So I'm just gonna get up and stretch my legs for a quick second. Put some music on, and then try it again. I think what I'll do is after this, after my try when I get back, win or lose, then I'll probably do a discussion on the campaign as a whole, maybe. Just kind of give my thoughts on it and I don't know if I like I'm so close, but I'm just like I don't want to like do this another stream of punching against this campaign. Thursday might be Arkham, possibly. It'll either be Arkham or it'll be different villains with like Star-Lord or Gamora or Drax. I don't think they're in Gamora and Star-Lord or, so they're at least here. I'll probably do a Drax video. I have to do it anyway. But on that note, give me one moment. I am going to put on some music. I don't play music during the actual games just because in case the game is like game that's gonna go up on YouTube, I put my own music up on the YouTube video. I do have the mixer thing gets a bit wonky sometimes, and sometimes the music plays or doesn't play. It's a bit weird how that works. Let's play some Stream Beats dubstep. So I'll leave you with that, and I'll be right back momentarily. Songs is playing right now. Hold on. This song, please. There we go. Be right back.
All right, Spotify listeners, here's a classic with real taste. Come and get your love, South Carolina. Eat local and support local farmers. Look for Certified SC where you shop. It's a matter of taste.
I'm not like some whoop-de-doo executive chef. You know, I consider myself more of a baker than a chef. I like working with my hands. I like turning regular ingredients into like something spectacular.
The South Carolina Education Lottery has funded over 450,000 life scholarships in our state, giving countless students a chance to answer their calling, just like Aaron. Your passion is our purpose.
I might slow down the dubstep. Hopefully that energizes people, gets us ready for the next showdown, if you will. Because we need to deal with this. Oh, God. I am going to cake pumpkins and sweaters. I know whoever just told me must be going, what did you just say? I don't know if you guys, but my wife's like got me playing this mobile game, one of those farming mobile games. So I mean, if the wife wants to play it, can't go wrong with that. It's fun, passes the time. I used to play. I say used to, like I don't. Like every now and then my go-to game is Azure Lane, but Azure Lane's too tempted. The waifus just they tempt you. Okay. So what do I need? Pumpkins. Okay. All right. So with this, we reloaded. Okay, good. Are there any cards that we don't use? Not really. I'll be honest, I never really played Spider-Man Miles Morales. I know he's good, but I just like it's hard to get him to the table. I feel like. Is anybody better to play? Mockingbird's a free stun. That's not too bad. I mean, in theory, you figure you could do something like a Mockingbird so you can like stun him. Maybe. Pulse grenade. Maybe pulse grenade. You know what? I'm not joking. Let's do it. I'm actually pulse grenade doesn't have any like, weird. No. I'm actually gonna take Miles Spider-Man out. Where did you go? And put pulse grenade in. Just to give us an extra oomph. Because if it does more damage for each, I mean, that could pop. I can do some damage. I can do like I believe Amplify is only for when the villain activates against you. Right? Like, they made it so that you can't, like, doing an enemy activation. Because that would just, like, completely break Scarlet Woman would just be like on Scarlet Woman, Scarlet Witch, unstoppable. Okay, I'm still recording. Whoopsie. Okay, we are here with the final scenario of Galaxy's Most Wanted, Ronan the Accuser. We are playing the standard mode, standard campaign. We brought in Captain America on Justice to get the job done. He is the hero that we all need. So let us begin. Fearless Determination is a great card, turn 1. 3, 4, 5, 6. Shield block is also pretty good because it allows me to block my first hit. So we keep those. One. I mean, remember we got to play the shield. So I can play Quake. And then, so the thing about Quake is, after a minion schemes, I can exhaust it to deal 2 damage to that minion. That could help me with any minions I have scheming. Or is it better just to take 2 thwart off? I'll have 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, I'll pop that off. Do this all day. Do this all day, shield. So yeah, I need a double, basically. It's not what I wanted. And then we get the shield. This time I will remember the shield. Okay. Peter's turn. Helicarrier. Safeguard turn 1. Hello. Pulse grenade. In it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't need Relentless. Don't need Spider Girl. I could play Pulse Grenade. Not use it. But just like hit hard with it. Or I could play Toggle Quiet. We'll see. Alright. We gotta plan this hand out. Quite a bit here, hold on. So the Fearless Determination card will be used to play the shield, let's just say. Okay. And then 2 to play targeting screen. And then 1 to do this all day. Yeah, so that's okay. So these cards don't matter, period. Flip up, Fearless Determination, draw a card. That card to play the shield. Milano removes 3 threat of pincer maneuver. I'll then throw for 2, 3, 4 of pincer maneuver. I won't do Turn the Tide. I'll instead use Turn the Tide to do this all day. 2, 3, 4. 4 more threat of Kree Supremacy. Then I'll use these 2 to play targeting screen and remove 3 threat of Kree Supremacy. Brings down to a 5. And I'll keep the shield block just in case multiple attacks hit my face. Peter Parker will use his resource plus Relentless. plus a target acquired to play a helicarrier. Safeguard to give us both tough. And draw a card. Ooh, and I'll use that card to play a post grenade. And then I'm just going to attack for 2 and pop the tough off. Alright. Ready. Ready. Ooh, at May. 3, 4. Lots of backflips. Wow, this hand. Wow. Alright. 4 on attacks Captain America. 3 plus 3 is 6 damage. Hits the tough. Attacks Spider-Man. He draws a card from that. 3 plus 1 is 4. Hits the tough. 1, 2, and then second one for each. Ronan attacks the player who controls the Power Stone. 3, 6, 7 overkill. I'll exhaust and play a sheer block to block that. Oh, he also will take 2 points of damage from the 2 retaliates. Rogue Vessel comes into play. That surges into a caught off guard. I'm going to use this to cancel that card. That the targeting screen is too important to lose, in my opinion. Spider-Man's turn. You stand accused. I get attacked. Draw a card. 3 plus. 3 plus 2 is 5. I'll backflip it. Cut the power. Comes in with 6. And then single-minded attacks the player who controls the Power Stone. I guess I'll block. 3 plus 2 is 5, so I take 2 damage. I keep the Power Stone, and I retaliate 1 back. And that's all that. And we both take a damage from the Rogue Vessel. Okay. Heavy Cannon comes out. Heavy Cannon does 2 damage to Ronan. I will take 2 damage, give myself an encounter card to shuffle the Universal Weapon into the deck. And then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To play a Webbed Up on Ronan. It pays me to try to get rid of Aunt May, but... And then I'm going to attack for 2 against Ronan. Webbed Up will keep him blocked for 2 attacks. That's pretty big, in my opinion. Meanwhile, create a solution, draw a card. Ooh, Jessica is actually not a bad card here, to be honest. Two, 3 to play Jessica Jones. Comes in, she has 3 thwart. I'll thwart for 3 of this scheme. Actually, no. I'm going to do 3 up here, and then use targeting screen to take off 2 here to get rid of Kree Supremacy. That way, even though the cup power is still in play, it will be 1 less card to deal with. I think that's actually pretty big. Okay, ready, ready. Imagine if I play another Webbed Up. That would be pretty big. 4. And then I play a Heroic Strike. Okay, we can do some damage here. Okay, 4 on. Tries to attack, can't. Is stunned. Tries to attack, can't. Is stunned. So encounter card, only 1 extra encounter card. Kree Pirate is back to haunt my nightmares. Kree Lieutenant. On the hunt. Take 2 damage and it surges. You may exhaust the Milano. If you do not, I'll exhaust the Milano. Kree Commando. That guy is a pain. Okay. Well, I'm not actually doing the main, am I, though? So hold on. Because I can go... Well, if he plays... No, it doesn't matter, right? Because... Oh, but the Kree Lieutenant... No, I'm not attacking. What? That bitch is an attack. So I can actually go... Heroic Strike... But let's just think this through for a second. Targeting screen takes 3 off. Cap takes 3 off. That clears Cut the Power. I use Turn the Tide to deal 3 damage to this dude, that's the same. I then do this all day. Do 3 more damage to this dude. I don't have to actually. Hold on. Because I can do a Heavy Cannon, which I'll call for action. Heavy Cannon does 1 damage to everybody. And then 1 damage to Ronin. I can do Turn Tide for Punch that defeats him. And I can either do 3 damage to this guy, or 3 damage to Ronin, or 3, probably 3 Thwart, probably. Yeah. The targeting screen takes 3 off. I take 3 off. I then go Turn the Tide, 3 damage. She'll attack for 2 to defeat the Kree Commando. I'll then discard this, do this all day. Thwart for 3 off the main. Heroic Strike for 6 against Ronin, bring him down to 14. And that's my turn. Spider-Man's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. To play a Webbed Up. I'm thinking, do I use Pulse Grenade right now? I'm gonna Pulse Grenade the Kree Pirate. Discard the top 2 encounter cards. 2, he takes 2 damage. And I get rid of 2 cards that, because he's stunned, I wouldn't have drawn them. They would have become encounter cards and they would have been horrible. Pulse Grenade MVP right there. Attack for 2. And that defeats the Creep Private. Boom. Somehow. Somehow, some way we're doing this. Okay. 4 on. 13. Engages against Captain America, can't. Tries to attack Spider-Man, can't. He attacks me from 1. 1 card, 1 card, 1 card. The villain and each minion tries to attack me, so he attacks me for 2 plus. I'll take it. 4. So I take 4 damage. Retaliate from 1. He takes the Power Stone. Actually, no, I'm stupid. No, I'll just gonna block that side. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm like, I was gonna take it, but then I realized I'm just gonna put myself at super low health. The villain schemes. I'll use the Milano and the Shield Toss to cancel that. Does not go there. But that at least get rid of that. And there's also Milano spend double mental. Spend double mental. Okay, and then we both take a damage because of Rogue Vessel. It's just ticking away out on me. 1 damage. 1 damage. He's at 12. I am going to... I could play 1 Martial Prowess. No, 1, 2... I can do this. Yeah. This and this to play Martial Prowess. Flip down. Target acquired. Heal for 3. That's my turn. Cap's turn. Oh, she's gone, by the way. Thought for 2 off with targeting the screen. Fearless Determination. Draw a card. I think we do it. 1, 2, 3. Heroic Strike. 6 damage. I did use a wild. So that stuns him. So 6 damage. And stun. And then I'll thwart for 2, 3, 4. This turn, we got really lucky. We got 2 webbed ups and a heroic strike, so we're keeping him stun locked basically for most of the game. I just have to deal with this guy eventually, though. I'm hoping to draw like a toe-to-toe. Or into the fray, that works too. To deal with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 4 on. Brings up to 11. Schemes. 2, 3. Advances. The advances, so he gets the Power Stone. Goes down to 2. He schemes for 2. Tries to attack Cap, can't, is stunned. Is tough though. No, wait, what? I thought he advanced. My bad. I'm going crazy. And that's that. 1, 2, 1. But doing Headhunter. Card gains Surge. He schemes. I'm going to use this plus You'll pay for that to cancel that. Roland the Accuser attacked. 3+, I'll defend. 2. Take 2 damage. I take 3 damage, sorry. Because it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retaliates from 1. Take a damage from the Rogue Vessel. It's still going on. Okay, well that's an issue now. This whole mess. Because I can't remove threat while he's here. Doing his stuff. So I can go 2 Super Soldier Serum, Super Soldier Serum, Endurance. Do this all day. I'm going to attack the Badoon Headhunter for 2. No. Yes. 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 And that's it. Peter will heal for 3. Use my resource plus Helicarrier to play Ironheart. Draw a card. Flip up. I can then go 2 to play Relentless Assault, 5 damage. That defeats the Badoon Headhunter. Martial Prowess, toe to toe. Defeats him. I take a damage. He takes 5 back. Okay. Heavy Cannon from 1 damage. Ironheart from 1 damage. And that's that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, hello there. The heroic strike, though, just like I don't have a strength though. I can do Super Soldier Serum actually. 1, 2, 3. Serum, stun him, advance him, go crazy. All right, 4 on. He attacks by the Captain America. 3+. I'll defend. For 2, I take 2 damage. Am I shield blocking this? Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna shield block this. Sorry. But he will take a damage back regardless. Right? Yeah, because I can still heroic strike. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then do this all day. Yep, I'm good. Tries to attack Spider-Man. Draws a card. I will block with Ironheart. 3, 4, 5. Thank you, Ironheart. 1, 2, 1. Universal Weapon. Eviction Notice. I'm gonna flip. I'm not going to exhaust. I'm gonna discard a card from my hand. And the reason for this is I can use this to heal myself. And go that way. Kree Commando. Both take a damage. Move on. Okay. Heal myself for 3. Scientist resource to play Spider Tracer? I'm just trying to figure out what's the play here. Because I could go toe-to-toe. Right? If I go toe-to-toe and defeat him, Tracer can't do anything because of this. So I think I'm better off doing Milano and 2 cards to get rid of the Rogue Vessel. Let's get that out of the way. So the question is, do I Spider Tracer him? Is it worth it? Because it's not going to do anything. No point, really, I guess. Flip up. Heavy Cannon. Goes 1, 2. That will advance Ronin. He has 36 health. Okay. Muscle Prowess, toe-to-toe. I take 2 damage. He takes 5 plus the 1 from Heavy Cannon. Defeats him. And I'll just keep the Helicarrier for Cap. Cap might have to go down, is the only thing. Which would be bad. I think Spider-Man has to take in a counter card to get rid of the universal weapon. Yeah. Okay. Cap's turn. I'm going to punch to remove the tough. Then I'm going to go Super Solar Serum, Sense of Justice for Justice to play Heroic Strike, 6 damage, and the stun. That steals the Power Stone from him. Do this all day to ready myself. Target screen takes 2 off. Thwart for 3. Take 3 off. And then I exhausted the Power Stone. Do I have any shield blocks left? 1. No. So I think I flipped down. It will be a double activation against me. But I have the threat removal, so I can probably deal with it. And I have a target acquired, so I can cancel a boost if it's bad. Flip down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the web kick and we got close call. That's really good, actually. Close call is going to be big. 3, 4, 5, 6. Close call is going to allow me to help with whatever's going on with Cap. 4 on. 7. Tries to attack. Can't. He's stunned. Schemes against Steve Rogers. He's got double things. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to use Close Call to cancel a card's boost ability and all of its boost icons. I'm canceling this one, so it's only a 3 added on. And draw a card. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I can do 16 damage. I can do half his health in one shot. If I don't use the Milano, I can do it. Exhaust the Milano, spend double light, and discard one card at blah 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 blah. I have to I'll exhaust the Milano. Man out of time. Man out of time. Discard half your cards. I play Agent 13, that removes 4 threat. 3, that's 7 threat. That's pretty big right there. And I have 1 card to do all this, all you can do all day. And just forget about the 4 Justice. I'm gonna do that. Because I want to heal myself up a little bit. Cannonade. Acceleration token. Universal weapon. Alright. Take the lead. I'll use my Living Legend to play Agent 13. I could get rid of Amplify though, actually. Could be worth it. Yeah, 2, 4, 7. Just to get rid of this scheme. Let's just get it out of the way. Here for 3. Flip up. Do this all day. Thwart for 3 of the main. Boom. Okay. Spider-Man's turn. Heavy cannon from 1 damage. Bring down to 29. I'll do Helicarrier, Martial Prowess into the fray to play a swinging web kick. 8 damage. 21. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna stay here mode. Attack for 2. 19. Drop this, keep the web kick for next turn. Without anything else, that gives me 10 damage. Speaking of 9. If I draw Heroic Strike, we have a chance. So I have 8, 10, 12 damage and potentially. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Four. What is his hand? I'm not. Could I do something ridiculous? Shield toss. Shield toss. Shield toss is. Wait. Deal Flameton Captain Mecha Shield. Shield toss. Discard 1. Comes back. Play it. Discard 1. Comes back. I won't have it, but I can do 8 damage. 10 damage. I could actually. I think this is actually possible. Hold on. Holy shit. 2, 4, 5. 12. Attacks Captain America. Double activation because he's got the Power Stone. I'm gonna block for 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna use target acquired to cancel the boost here. So it's only 3, 4, 5, 8. I block for 3, so I take 5. He gets the Power Stone, takes the damage. Misses against Spider-Man, draws a card. Gets an encounter card. 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna block with Agent 13. 3, 4, 5, 6. Agent 13 did her job to block the hit. 1, 2, 1. Flip. Fanaticism comes out. Kree Lieutenant. That's a bit annoying. Ronan attacks the player who gains. He does not. I am going to actually. Hold on. Wait a minute. We got to think this through for a second. 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 16. I can get away with canceling the surge on that one. Well, no, because these are attacks, right? Problem. Problem indeed. Can you shield toss into a god? So here's what I'm thinking here. If I do both web kicks, let's say, that's 16 damage. Brings him down to 2. I can finish him off with my heavy cannon. So yeah, I'm gonna exhaust the Milano, spend the shield toss to cancel this, so there's no surge. Flip. You stand accused. I am going to Helicarrier, enhance Spy Sense, cancel that one. Kree Pirate, he came back from the dead. He came back to try and defeat me. Take a damage. This bastard tried to actually kill me from the grave. 1, 2, 3. I don't have enough cards now to play. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, I had to. There's no way I had to do that. Yeah, I had to do that. Swinging a web kick. 8 damage. Take the Power Stone. One to play Endurance. Attack for 3 on this guy. How much damage I have to do? 10 damage? 4, 2 is 6. I can do 4 damage. Bring it down to 6. That should move 2 threat. Yeah. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do this all day. Ready. I don't actually do enough damage with the 2 to pop him. No. Shield toss. Discard a card to pop this guy. He's gone. Shield comes back into my hand. Play this to play the actually use this to play the shield. Wait a minute. Rewind the hand just a second. So this was my hand, right? Yeah. I had I use this to get back up. I use this and this to take care of him. Get the shield. This to play the shield out. Okay. So I still have the 2 resources in case I need it for something. I think what I do is I thwart the 2 off here. And I flip down. He'll scheme against me for 3+, which shouldn't advance it. Need a backflip. Need a backflip. Those are not backflips. That's a backflip. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the heroic strike. 5 on. 13. Initiates against Spider-Man. Draw a card. 3, 4, 5. Double activation because he's the Power Stone wielder. 5, 6, 7, 8. Backflip out of it. Attacking for 1. Schemes against Steve Rogers. 3+ nothing. 16. 1, 2, 1. Ronan the Accuser attacks you. No. Helicarrier, enhanced Spidey sense. To cancel that one. Superior tactics. Attack 4 threat. And the Power Stone gets attached to him. Kree Lieutenant. Take the lead. Heavy Cannon, 1, 1, 1. Martial Powers, 1, 2, 3. Winged Web Kick, 8 damage. Which will take the Power Stone back from him. Targeting Screen. Sorry, 3 off that. Heal up. Right now, we're just going through the motions because it's fun. 1, 2, 3. Heroic Strike. Defeats this guy. Discard this. Do this all day. Does that to get rid of this. Because it's fun. And then this toe-to-toe. Take a damage just so I can defeat this Kree Private once again for ruining my game, almost. And then attacking for 3 with the Power Stone. That's game. That is victorious. I hope I didn't make a mistake doing this video. I hope so. Hopefully not. But otherwise, that is victory. We have officially won the campaign. Defeated Ronan the Accuser. Let's get that screen up. Where is it? Where's that card? Later bought you accused of money, blah blah blah. It's Ronan, you stand accused. Ronan, we win the campaign. We'll be keeping the stone in our most secure vault over in nowhere. You know what will happen if our father learns this, so we know who it is. Thanos is back. Congratulations, we have officially defeated the campaign. Thank you guys for watching this journey that we've been on together. Thank you. I can believe there's miracles. It goes right. I don't know what that. I would just like butcher that song. Let's not talk about that. That is what that is. We did it. We did it. We did it. Right here. I'm just gonna zoom in right here. Zoom in on this and just keep it on that screen for my entire conversation. I'm not gonna lie, that creep private in that first game, that defeated me. I might have to clip just that one part and just like that's going on TikTok or something. That has to go someplace. Cause that was obscene. Alright. So Galaxy's Most Wanted. What do we think? Ooh. What do we think? That was one of the hardest like I've been on this for a while now. And it took, I will say, Captain America, even though Spider-Woman is really good, maybe I built Spider-Woman wrong. I don't really know I know what the issue was. The issue was because Captain can do this all day, his ability and fierce determination, it's a lot easier for him to thwart heavily quickly. Spider-Woman can if she gets built up, but unfortunately, there's just no time. I mean, look, I actually have cards built up. I have Monster Prowess, Helicarrier, good cards. So we have stuff built. Oh my god. That is, at this point, that's all I needed right there. Okay. So, with that being done, what's the next step for our streams? Might do Arkham. I think I'm gonna make a video now discussing Galaxy's Most Wanted and my thoughts on the campaign. So let us go here. Cool. Put this over here. That might help a little bit. Deflect the light. Don't make me so brown. That kind of works actually. It's still bright enough so it gives light, but doesn't like. What if I did something crazy and just like put it against the wall? Somehow it's still that bright. I don't understand it. It's literally just against the wall. And it's still. That's fine. Focus. Okay. Greetings everybody, it is Rob from Sage Tower Games, and if you are watching this video, I am making this video right after just completing my Galaxy's Most Wanted campaign playthrough that was online. You can catch the Ronin video that will be coming up about before this video, so be sure to check it out. The links for all of them will be down in the description of this video. And what I want to talk about is my thoughts on the campaign now that I've officially completed it from beginning to end. So let me start by saying I was a player before Galaxy's Most Wanted that, I played through Expert most of the games, even going through Heroic 1 for the majority of the content. I was at that level where I wanted the challenge. Obviously, Rise of the Red Skull came out. It proved to be okay fun, probably didn't get much into it as I should have, but was an okay fun. And then, Kang came out. Kang was a good challenge. That was a fun encounter. And now we have Galaxy's Most Wanted, where the developers felt like they went from 0 to like 120 in difficulty. And what I can say for my thoughts is the encounters themselves, for the most part, aren't too bad. As I agree with what many people say, Ronin is just unfun. Even when I'm beating my head against Ronin, the issue with Ronin is he doesn't have a cool mechanic. Like Collector has his like collection thing, and Drang has the ship bombardment, even the minions kind of. Even Nebula has all the techniques to kind of like manage the techniques on her side. But all Ronin has is he's going to hit you in the face really hard over and over and over. And that's it. He draws tons of encounter cards, ton of attack cards. It's going to hurt. And after a while, that becomes boring. It's kind of like, as many people put it, playing it in Standard or Expert is like playing it in Heroic 1 to begin with. And my issue with this is it makes it really hard for people to, in my opinion, thoroughly enjoy the game. Because I don't think, and I'll do a study on this, if I can bear to look at this campaign again, of going through the heroes and seeing how the heroes would fare against this campaign. Because there's quite a few of them that I don't think could technically go through beginning to end. For those of you that have watched my videos, I started this on Rocket and Groot, like I'm sure many of us did. We quickly realized that's not gonna work. And then we switched. I went to Rocket and Ant-Man. Then I went to... That didn't work. Well, that worked a little bit. Then I went to Spider-Woman and Spider-Man. That worked pretty well. And got me all the way through Ronin until I eventually just had to call in the big guns. Swapped out Spider-Woman for Captain America. And just took the game. But what I'm saying is, you look at like She-Hulk, you look at Hulk, Black Widow, some of these other heroes, I don't see how they can manage. Hulk, for instance, can do a lot of damage, which is fine, but you need the counterpoint to Hulk to be like a Captain America or someone who can just like thwart off the chain. I even feel like Iron Man and Doctor Strange might even struggle on this campaign because you don't have much time to build for these encounters. Like, you need to be going from the get-go, kind of. As the players, we were so used to this: play the game, control the field, try and, build, and then once you're built and control, then you turn it on, and then you just crush them. And unfortunately, I don't think that works for Galaxy's Most Wanted. Is it a bad thing? Yes and no. It's good to make players think differently. It was no secret that something had to change. People knew you could play leadership, you could chump block with allies for days. You built Doctor Strange, Iron Man, you built them. Once they were set up, you just pew, 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 game over. It was kind of on cruise control at that point. But these scenarios make it differently, which I like. Now, my concern is the next campaign we're getting is Mad Titan Shadow, which obviously is the Thanos campaign. Thanos is a bigger villain than Ronin. Is the next campaign gonna be much harder? Or is it gonna be less hard? My opinion, it might be as hard or harder. From what I'm gathering from the developers, from what I've heard, the developers don't see a problem with Galaxy's Most Wanted. They think it's fine, I feel like. And that's a good thing. I mean, from what we saw, so we know we have at least 3 scenarios. We have Blackmore. I'm sorry, Ebony Maw. I always say Blackmore, but it's Black Order. We have Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive attacking the Avengers Tower, which, based on the previews we've seen, looks to be an interesting one because you have to defeat both of them at the same time to win. And they're attacking the tower, so like if the tower takes damage, it flips. I'm sure something bad happens if it flips. That sounds like a cool mechanic one. And we've seen Thanos, who has Stalwart permanently, meaning he can't be stunned and he can't be confused, which is another main way to really help control the game at this point. So by getting rid of that, it means that we're going to run into a new way of having to fight Thanos. Now, we don't know what the other 2 scenarios are. I don't think the other guy, the big one, I forget if his name is in the Black Order, if he's going to be the one scenario. I don't see him being a scenario personally. Thanos might have other things, or they might repeat some of the villains. We don't know. Maybe there's 2 Thanoses. Who knows? But I'm curious to see where they go with this next campaign. So at this point, I'm going to do a quick go through the 5 scenarios and kind of talk about my thoughts on them. So, first one, Drang. Drang is an okay scenario. Drang feels like the classic encounters. It feels not too bad. Feels manageable. The minions. Drang is fun because it introduces you to the 4+ scheming, where it continuously adds 4. It adds, well, I do 4 because I have 2 players, but 2 per player on the main scheme. And the ship mechanic kind of makes it a fun thing. That's a good encounter. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think most people, when they struggle on it, it's because they're not prepared for what Galaxy's Most Wanted has to come. So that scenario, I have no complaints on. That one's fine. Collectum 1. Collectum 1 is, how do we say? That one is a challenging one. This is the first one that probably stumps most people because the way it plays makes it really hard and you have to change your deck. Cards flying in, you have to control it. It's just a really tricky encounter to deal with. While the mechanic itself is cool, I feel like they could have tweaked it quite a bit. They could have removed the effect that he can't draw from he can't collect from himself, or modify some of the cards in the encounter deck. The issue that you'll see throughout this campaign is every card in the deck sucks. There's no good card. The minions are another issue. The minions are too beefy to just like take out quickly, but they're too annoying to leave around. Like, see, Drang's minions are kind of small, they're puny, there's a lot of them, but you can take them out quickly, and some of them aren't too bad if you leave them around. Badoon Grunt, Badoon Sentry, those kind of stay around as fine. But, you know, Psionic Ghosts, the Monarch Starstalkers, those kind of ones, those really mess up. They're big bodies that just stay there. And that kind of makes us struggle. So Collectum 1 is definitely one that I feel like needs to be tweaked. Collector 2. Now, Collector 2 is one I didn't play that much of because I beat it pretty quickly. And it's cool. It's a cool mechanic. It's a nice, different one. I did feel like the way you almost have to like rush through it because you're trying to escape from the museum. So you're going through all the schemes to try and escape. And as you're doing it, the collector's attacking, and you kind of can't slow down because the collector will just outdamage you and probably kill you. So that's a cool one. I like that I like that one. I didn't really play that much of it, but one I've played, not too bad. Nebula. Nebula is... So I started Nebula on expert mode, and that was a doozy. Nebula standard was a lot better to manage, a lot easier to control. And the issue with Nebula is the RNG for the thing is too much. Actually, no. You know what? Cancel this. I don't like this. I don't like this video right now. I was thinking about like, I'm like halfway through the video and I'm like, I don't like what I'm saying right now. Like, it just doesn't, it's not resonating properly with me. Let's think. I'm gonna make this video differently. How am I gonna make this video? I'm gonna make this video. Pen. I really need to like, why is my video so grainy? Problem with this video though, I can't change. I'm not trying to see why my video is so. Like you can see like little like pixels and stuff. I don't know why it's like. Maybe because when it's really big, it looks like that. I have to do some work on that. Either way. So Minions RNG. Surge. Design. Minions RNG Surge. Encounter design and hero viability. Okay, that's how I'm gonna do this. I'm also gonna try and fix this my light, because my light's like. Oh god. Light down, light down. Maybe better light up, maybe we can shop them. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I feel like I should really put this on like main TTS. Maybe. Recording. I do feel a bit washed out here though. We'll fine. We'll make the light back up and then we'll do it this way. Alright. Greetings everybody, it is Rob from Sage Tower Games, and I'm here with a video to talk about my thoughts on the Galaxy's Most Wanted campaign and 5 things that I think are wrong with the campaign or issues I have with the campaign, which I hopefully they adjust or fix for the next campaign. So for those of you that may not be aware, I have been playing this campaign online through a tabletop simulator. You can catch all those videos on my channel. The links for them will be down in the description of this video as well. So be sure to check those out. And it's been a journey, I will tell you that. Definitely been a journey. I feel like I've gone through all the Marvel movies in this one time. So, let's begin with my thoughts on the Galaxy's Most Wanted and the 5 things I think are wrong with it. Number 1. The minions are a bit of an issue throughout this campaign. What I mean by this is Drang's minions are okay. They're not too bad. After Drang, every other scenario has minions that are too bulky and too annoying to ignore. I know you can leave some of them up, but the issue is that most of the minions in the later sets have Guard, they have Patrol, or they have Stalwart, and they have like 5, 6, 7 health, and they just are not quickly disposed of unless you're building for it. It makes it too annoying to deal with them. And I feel like that in the old scenarios we've had, you can have a few like bad minions, but then you have some that like you're okay seeing. Half the time, I felt more like if I ever drew Shadows of the Past, that just gave me more minions that I was okay with drawing instead of the mess of minions that came in the scenario. So I feel like they have to balance the minions out a little bit. The minions are too beefy for what they are. The next thing on the list is the RNG of the campaign as a whole. What I mean by this is there are too many situations where you can have a decent board state. The board is in control as far as you can tell. You've done whatever you can. And literally the villain phase happens and its next round you either have lost or it is out of control. And there's literally nothing you can do about it. The amount of cards, plus the next reason I have, makes it so that the board will just spiral out of control, and it won't even just go from like control, getting crazy, now it's a problem. It goes, you have it under control, to problem, straight. And that's a bit unfair. I'll be honest. I feel like you almost have to play someone like a Spider-Man or someone that can cancel encounter cards to keep it under control, or Doctor Strange, someone to help you control the amount of craziness that happens during the villain phase. There are so many games I've played against Nebula, Ronin, even Collector, and next thing you know, the board is just gone. There's no coming back from it. And that is because of the third reason I have to deal with this scenario, and that is Surge. There is so much Surge in this campaign. It is ridiculous. I almost want to go through and see how many cards in each encounter set has Surge, or has the potential to Surge. Better yet. Because some cards don't unless they do. So that, combined with the amount of encounter cards you get, makes it so that you're going to flip 3, 4, 5 cards for a player sometimes in one go, and you're playing like standard or expert, and next thing you know, combined with what I said about the RNG, you're going to get 2, 3, you can get a board full of minions, or like 3 side schemes that you can't really throw it out because the main scheme is getting 6 scheme on a turn just naturally, and it just becomes so much that it overwhelms you. And I looked into it because when I was playing it on stream, the issue that we don't actually have a way in game currently to deal with Surge. There's no way around the Surge card. We have Espionage, which lets you draw 2 cards when something surges. But other than that, no other card actually contributes to Surge. I'm hoping maybe we get some. That might make it easier for us. But other than that, it's not. It's just too much. They have to tone down the Surge. Have to. The number 4 reason, or my number 4 issue with, is the encounter design. Not all of it, just some of it. And what I mean by that is, Drang is okay. Drang's not too bad. Drang is kind of fun. He has the ship doing its thing. He has his minions, his little army. They're not too bad. Again, the minions in Drang aren't too crazy to deal with. Nice. Not too much Surge either. Fun. Collectum 1, I'm sure many of you know the hardships of that one. That one is where it gets tough. The minions become a bit of a struggle. You have Psionic Ghosts, you have the Monarchs, the Star Sharks. The Star Sharks, yeah. And then combine that with all the cards from the collector's set that just, steal cards and everything. It becomes an issue where the minions can do too much damage, but if you destroy them, they go to the collection, and then the collection becomes out of hand, and it just becomes a bit much. It's a cool scenario. I don't mind it. The idea of it. A little tweaking probably could have been okay. Maybe not have as many cards from the collector go into the collection. Possibly. But other than that, not too bad. Still a pain. Trust me. I was on that one for like 30 games in a row. Collector 2, I didn't play that much of, but that one was a fun encounter. The way it played out, the way you kind of have to run through it did feel like you were kind of escaping because you had to kind of go through the schemes quickly before the collector kills you, because he's going to pretty much out damage you. There's no way to stop it, kind of. Because he starts swinging for like 5+ sometimes. And then that was a cool one. I don't have much to say about that one. That was the nice refresh breather before they hit you with Nebula and Ronin. Nebula combines the first 3 issues I had into one. And that is, there's so many cards that have Surge, plus her ability makes the attachment surge anyway. The RNG makes it so that you can end up having 2 or 3 side schemes, 2 or 3 attachments come out from nowhere out of 2 or 3 cards somehow. The minions she gets are annoying because the pirates, they steal cards from you. They essentially will take a card from the top of your deck or your hand and just remove it from the game. And you can't let them hit you because they're effect triggers, but you don't want to deal with them because you got to deal with everything else going on. So all the minions are kind of annoying in that sense. The other issue with Nebula specifically is she has a lot of cards in her encounter set that dig. They dig for an attachment, they dig for a criminal, and can very quickly blow through the entire deck and get an acceleration token 2 turns in, no problem. So that's a bit of an issue. Plus the ship, which I felt like the ship was kind of okay. I mean, the ship really wasn't that exciting. The Power Stone was cool, but the ship itself was just kind of it was a bit of an extra thing to manage that didn't really. It was okay. I'll be honest. It wasn't my favorite. But then we have Ronin. good old Ronan the Accuser. He takes everything of the 3 I just mentioned before, and he makes it heroic on you, basically. He basically plays heroic 1 on from the get-go. Even if you're playing standard or expert, it's heroic 1. Deal with it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. His encounter is incredibly boring in the sense of all he does is he attacks you and hits you really, really hard. That's it. He has tons of surge cards that just make it insane to where he can attack you multiple times, and it's just a lot. It's a lot and it's unfun. And I feel like it's a very lackluster way to end the campaign. Like Red Skull, when we got Red Skull from Rise of the Red Skull, he felt a little lackluster, but he was kind of cool with the whole scheme deck. And then he actually kind of, you know, if you're not careful, Red Skull can like get pretty crazy. But Ronan is just unfun. Full stop. Which then brings me to my last issue with Galaxy's Most Wanted. Hero viability. And what I mean by this is, looking at the pool of heroes, I'm not sure that every hero in the game can actually complete this campaign. For real. Now you may be able to if the other players in the group carry you. Like, no joke. I mean, as long as someone else is kind of doing 1.5 times the work, you may be able to play some of the other heroes. Otherwise, I don't see how half of them can actually beat this campaign. She-Hulk, and I love She-Hulk. I think she's a cool character. I don't think she has the amount of cards in her pool to really deal with this. Thor, you know, there's a lot of minions, so maybe, but I'll have to see that. Hulk does damage, but he can't do anything about thwarting, which is an issue because the game requires so much thwarting from you. Even heroes like Strange and Iron Man may take a hit in this campaign because the campaign requires you to go from the get-go, kind of. You can't really build, control the board, build, and then win the game. You kind of have to build as you're going while trying to control at the same time. And slow heroes that take too much time to build up will struggle, and heroes that can't do enough is gonna struggle. Like, I feel like, for instance, Hulk, we all know Hulk's issues. Rest in peace, Hulk, because Hulk is one of the worst heroes in the game. Let's be honest. If you exhaust Hulk for some reason, he's pretty much useless. Forehand size, can't do anything else except punch. I mean, most of his other cards don't really do much. You can do maybe one thing then, that's it. So you can see like that right now, and then whoever the other player is like, I gotta do all the thwarting and try and actually, you know, progress the game. And it just makes it a struggle. Now the Guardians may, I don't know, like Rocket and Groot, who come with the box, they obviously have an issue because I don't know how they beat this campaign with those two. Both Rocket and Groot require you to build, and it's not feasible in my opinion for them both to build while the campaign's hitting you in the face. I don't think it is. And the reason I'm kind of making this video is to be a bit cautious over what I think might happen in Titan Shadow. So the next campaign is Mad Titan Shadow. It is the Thanos expansion. And, you know we've seen Ebony Maw. we've seen Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive attacking the Avengers Tower. And we've seen Thanos as 3 of the encounters. And from what we've seen, you know, the Avengers Tower one sounds like that's like the gimmicky one, kind of like Collector, maybe. Thanos, from what we saw, has Stalwart on his card, full stop. Meaning you cannot stun or confuse Thanos ever. He's just there. So that's going to be an interesting scenario to play, because obviously when you can't chump block with allies anymore, like we kind of learned in Galaxy's Most Wanted, the next move is to stun and confuse the villain as much as you can. And if you can't do that to Thanos, that means Thanos is always attacking. He's always using Infinity Stones, basically. So it's going to be an interesting encounter. Now, from what I've heard, I don't think the developers actually think there's an issue with the campaign. I think that they're okay with like the playtesting that they've done. So it makes me wonder what we'll get in the next campaign. Are we going to get something even harder? Or are we going to get something not as hard? Either way, you're going to find it here on this channel. So be sure to like this video, comment down below on your thoughts on the campaign. Also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button either below or down there in the bottom right corner. Right there. Hit it. And you'll see all the videos that come out about Marvel Champions, as well as other games, and of course, Pathfinder. I am also a tabletop DM, so I do play that as well. So be sure to watch all those. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to check out my other videos on the channel. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe again. Thank you guys. Done. Okay. Okay. So. Why am I so small? Oh no. I got shrunk with a shrink ray. So here's the plan. Okay, calm down there. This is what I get for like messing around with my video. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That is not all the way. Not close enough. Okay. So for the last few minutes that you guys will have me, I am going to flip back to Tabletop Sim. May as well. I'm going to actually poke around a bit in the Arkham game, just to kind of see how that works, to make sure I can actually get it set up how I want to get it set up, so that I can play it for you guys. Hopefully Thursday, so I don't have to watch this. I don't have to do another another Galaxy's Most Wanted. Why did they put me sideways? What is this camera? Why am I not facing the actual board. Can I talk about this? Oh, that's why. Because it's gonna break on me. Okay. I'm just tracking my Team Covenant subscription. Expected delivery Saturday? What? What? How are they? They walking this over to me? It's leaving. I left Oklahoma tonight. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like a 4-day shipping? Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway. So obviously we'll use ArkhamDB to kind of... Are there actual seats in this game? I'm just curious. Okay, they are. So... Inspector's playing, we'll do 2, because we like to do 2-player hands. So say I want to do Knights of Zelda, basic one. Place it. Gathering Midnight, so we place Gathering. So it sets up, I'm just looking to see how it sets it up. Study. Agenda deck, act deck, scenario deck. I can flip this, right? Yep. Standard. Okay, so that controls the Chaos Bag. Those are my tokens. Encounter deck, I'm assuming it already sets it up for me. Study, that's fine. And then... Do they have like an investigator like pre-con deck or anything? Let's just... Let's just take the core heroes. I just want to see how this works. What are these Guardian tokens for? Hmm? Maximilian Pegasus? The hell? Yu-Gi-Oh's here? Taboo cards? Scroll of Secrets? There's more cards than that. That's taboo. Is mine fully upgraded? I may have to actually check and see if mine's actually upgraded or not. Or maybe I have to re-update the... Okay, so I probably have to re-update the thing. It looks like there's a special update for it. He doesn't have it automatically set up on Steam. That's the scenarios. That's cool. What does this pull out? 32 cards. It's missing something. What's it missing? Oh, is it missing a random weakness? Yeah, it's missing a random weakness, isn't it? What is this? There's a promo rolling? That's cool. So if I take this, put this... Where do I put my deck? Here? This, Do I put my deck here? Draw on this card maybe? Then I put Roland here. What else is in this box? Cover up. Special. I have the Roland Banks, which goes there. Okay, and then let's just say we play Daisy. So Daisy's deck will go there. Well, oh, oh yeah, there's like 4 Daisies, isn't there? No? Guess not. Daisy. Where's Daisy's cards? Yeah. And then we just take this and put this over here. Is there a lead investigator token someplace? I thought there was.
Take your career off pause and fast forward towards the future you deserve at ECPI University, a faster path to high demand in essential industries like cybersecurity, engineering technology, nursing, and more. Our year-round delivery allows you to earn your bachelor's in just 2.5 years. Associates in
Could have sworn there was one.
experience the hands-on, skills-based approach ECPI University is known for. Take your career off pause. ECPI University. Get started today at
What's this do?
ECPI.edu.
Oh, that's the victory display. Okay.
Beautiful day for the beach, or an afternoon hike, or perfecting your three-pointer at the park. Where you're spending your day may be up for debate, but stopping for an icy treat at McDonald's.
So then let's just... Okay, so let's... How am I gonna... I'm gonna have to use this space behind me. So... I think it's 6 cards? Or 5? I think it's 6 cards. Ah. That's gonna be a problem, isn't it? It's gonna float on me. What if I change my thing to the Game Master? And then I can still draw the cards. Still see my hand. And then 5 resources and all that. Yeah. So then let's just say, you know, resource, magnifying glass, resource, flashlight. This comes in with... Okay. Oh wow, that's crazy. It actually automatically does that for me. Okay, then say I want to investigate. Click for chaos. So you know, I investigate for 3, 4. Comes in with this guy. -1, so say I pass. Do I take the clue from here? Oh, that's cool. The minute I put it here, it automatically adds it. That's cool. And then... you know, blah blah blah. We do that same thing on Daisy's turn. Go up to the agenda deck, add a Doom. Oh cool, this one removes all the clues. If I do that, that'll remove it from him. Blue beans. And then encounter cards. So is there a way to draw an encounter card? There we go. Encounter card. Encounter card. Flip Grasping Hands. Test that. You know, click Chaos. -1. So I fail, I take 2 damage. Discard. Flip. Place a Doom on the encounter card. And that looks to be... okay. And then, so like say I open up the hallway, which square connects... I'm doing this as a test, just to like... does have different states. One ways. Always. Okay, that's cool. I could go this, and I could like rotate this. I guess. Okay, that's cool. Okay. I think we've... got a good idea. I'm just going through making sure I didn't forget anything. No, I think we're good. It's a deck builder. Alright. I think we're set up. So I'll probably play that, add I'll download the updated version of the scenario. I'll download the updated campaign, mods, and then possibly build some decks and play it. If I don't do that, I may do may do Marvel Champions again. So thank you guys for watching. Have fun.